Welcome to Barnstable Today. I'm Nick Cortez. As you've probably noticed, Bursa's Way, one of the so-called gateways to downtown Hyannis, is undergoing a major facelift. The first two phases of the three-phase project have included a new roundabout in front of the Hyannis Youth and Community Center and the reconstruction of the roadway from the roundabout to Route 28. There's still a full phase of hard work left to go, but paying for that final portion of the project is now much easier, thanks to a $2 million Mass Works infrastructure grant. State Secretary of Housing and Economic Development Greg Bielecki announced the award yesterday during a ceremony at the HYCC. Here's some of what he had to say.
So I am very pleased to announce today, as mentioned, on behalf of Governor Patrick and Lieutenant Governor Murray, a $2 million infrastructure grant to the town of Barnstable, which will be used for, and I'll let others give a more detailed explanation, but for phase 3 of this project, which the town, with its own money, I think $2.7 million coming down Pierce's Way so far, and will allow us to continue those improvements, improving the road service, but also for pedestrians, for bicyclists, street trees, and street lighting, really bringing it all the way into the heart of the downtown. It's a great partnership with the town as well, as I mentioned, because we are investing alongside of you. And as the speakers mentioned earlier, we're keenly aware our state budget situation is difficult. The situation for local state budgets is really quite difficult. And for you, just sort of keeping your police and firefighters and teachers in place, there's really not enough money to do these kind of infrastructure improvements on your own, and it would be unreasonable for us to do that. So we need, and the state, and it's been very important to the governor, to really pick up the slack and to partner with you and to be your financial partner in these kind of investments. And I just want to emphasize that part of the investment here is not just because this is a good project, but I do think it really reflects, and we want to reward and support and encourage the great work that you have been doing as a community. And you really have been systematically looking, if, as I've said, there's an expectation that we at the state have to help with the infrastructure, it's really you who do the zoning and permitting. And the businesses are not going to come here just because the infrastructure is improved. They also have to feel that the community is doing the right things to welcome businesses that want to locate here and grow here. But we really feel that that is what you've been doing. We've seen the signs of success. You have a track record of success here, and we're very confident you're going to keep going, so we're glad to be a part of it.
After Secretary Bielecki explained the grant, DPW Director Mark Ells took the podium to explain exactly what portion of the project that the funds will pay for.
The specific project, this phase 3 of the Bursa's Way improvement project, is ready to go, and we expect to have gone out to bid and start this construction in the spring of 2011. It's the last piece of a much larger transportation improvement corridor project for us, and it actually was a partnership with the state and locally throughout the entire project. We started when we did the work originally north of Route 28 on Bursa's Way with Mass Highway. It was a TIP-funded project. We went forward also with the portion of Route 132 that's state highway, and worked again with Mass Highway to complete that. Both very successful projects, on budget, on time, a high degree of satisfaction from those who visit us and those who live here. Last year we moved forward when we were finishing up our new Youth and Community Center with the roundabout in phase 1 right out front. Roundabouts have been generally accepted now, which is a positive thing. It gives us another alternative, and that was very successful. People were pleased with that, and as you drove in, you saw us concluding the second phase of the Bursa's Way project. And now we're able to do from the roundabout south down to North Street, and able to go along Stevens Street, east and west. The same type of design you've seen as you come down Bursa's and into the roundabout. We have some profiles there. It'll be a tree-lined streetscape with pedestrian lighting out there. We're going to put in walkways on both sides of the street so both bicycles and pedestrians can travel up and down. And one of our goals here, we continue to work even beyond this project. We're in communication right now with Mass DOT on the Route 28 intersection at Bursa's Way. They've got some design money, and we're looking to improve the pedestrian signals there, as well as the intersection itself for safety improvements. And that's coming rapidly. So that's the last little piece of this corridor that, again, we'll partner with and move forward.
A number of additional state and local officials, including Town Manager John Klim and State Senate President Therese Murray, were on hand to celebrate the grant award and to thank those who made it possible.
This is such great news for us. As you know, Mr. Secretary, Barnstable is like most other communities facing some real tough financial challenges. And we have a limitation on the amount of money that's available for badly needed infrastructure projects. We started some 10 to 15 years ago with a downtown revitalization effort that has reaped millions, tens of millions of dollars worth of new economic development. As you came down here today, I'm sure you went over Bursa's Way, so you got to see firsthand phase 1 and phase 2 of this, but this grant will allow a continuation of an improvement of this area. And improving the transportation corridor obviously is going to foster additional economic development. And so I cannot say enough of thanks to you and to your boss, our governor, who's been a true friend to the town of Barnstable.
I'm very happy to be here today in this absolutely beautiful building with Secretary Bilecki. And I also want to recognize the work of my colleague, Senator O'Leary, who's not here, I guess, and all of the members of the Cape delegation, as well as the town officials of Barnstable. Today's grant announcement is going to continue to enhance the work being done to revitalize this area, and you can see the schematics, and I'm sure that they're going to go over those. These improvements are going to be a tremendous asset to residents and visitors alike. They're going to enhance the new community center here, which has become a huge hub, and John tells me 3,000 members?
Yes.
3,000 members. It's amazing. Because what you can't see from here, if you haven't come in the building before, there's also a walking track down on the other side. There are lots of seniors come in, and I would certainly like a building like this in my community. But as important as the improvements are, it's the job creations also over the 5 years, and there's approximately 375 jobs that have been created. You can see some people outside today doing that work, and so this has been a very big win-win situation for us. The jobs are created and the improvements are made to enhance the area, and all of that brings revenue right back here. And I've heard from the hotel and the motel owners and the restaurants that when the hockey teams come in, the youth hockey teams come in, they're full all winter. So we've done that corner, we've done that shoulder season. We finally managed to get beyond the shoulder season and bring people down to the Cape all year round, and they love being here. And having this here has been a terrific economic development project for the town, as well as just an amazing community effort for everybody. So thank you, and thank you, Mr. Secretary, for supporting this.
It's been a good week for municipal construction projects in general, as earlier today, a foundation ceremony was held to mark the commencement of construction on the long-awaited new terminal at the Barnstable Municipal Airport. We'll have footage of that event for you tomorrow, right here on Barnstable This Morning. Now, taking a look at this week's remaining meetings, the Zoning Board of Appeals meets tonight at 7 o'clock in the Town Hall hearing room. Also at 7, the Old Kings Highway Historic District Commission meets in the West Barnstable Community Building on Route 149. Well, that's all for now. I'm Nick Cortez, and we'll see you next time on Barnstable Today.